In our last program, we talked about pollution problems in Hong Kong and how the government and local charities helped fight against the problem. In this program, we are going to show you how pollution is an environmental problem and how it affects the entire world. It is a danger to both the environment and to us. Air pollution, for example, leads to the greenhouse effect. Since the heat is trapped in the atmosphere, the world gets warmer. Scientists report that the world's average temperature is rising gradually. As the climate gets warmer, there will be much more evaporation and then much more rainfall. As a result, some places will become hotter and drier, whereas other places will become wetter. This will cause a lot of damage to our environment and to us. Dry periods are becoming so long that they destroy our crops and thousands of acres of forest because forest fires get out of control. What is more, storms get stronger. Then there are more floods killing tens of thousands of people and causing serious problems to those places near the coast. Another environmental problem related to air and waste pollution is the destruction of the world's natural resources. Natural resources such as forests, oil, minerals, and metals are rapidly running out. How can we face the day when the world's limited resources are all gone? The Earth is really in danger. But do you care?
Nowadays, people close their eyes to environmental problems. We just live for ourselves and our families and let other people worry about the problems. But actually, everything we do affects the Earth. We're part of the environment. We're not separate from the Earth. As we can see, the world's population is expanding at a horrifying rate. In the last 40 years, the world's population has doubled from 2.5 to more than 5 billion. And environmental problems will get worse and worse if we all do nothing about it. But mind you, we have nowhere else to go. We have to stay and live on this earth. So it's up to you to play your part in solving the problems. Friends of the Earth is a charity in Hong Kong. They have made a lot of effort in environmental education. They help schools organize various activities to protect the environment and conserve nature. As students, what can we do to help solve the pollution problems? Let's find out more from this school. We drink a lot of canned soft drinks every day. Why don't we collect the aluminum cans for recycling? Besides, waste paper of all kinds can be collected for recycling too. Another thing we can do to save paper is to reuse envelopes. These students are selling labels to stick on used envelopes. They are selling recycled paper as well. Hey, what are they doing here? They baked all these cakes themselves, and they are preparing for a cake sale to raise funds. Doesn't the sight of these cakes make your mouth water? No wonder so many schoolmates are buying cakes to support them. See how they enjoy eating these cakes. By the way, what are they collecting money for? Ah, for buying acres of rainforest
so that the plants and animals living there won't be destroyed. What a meaningful project. Talking about recycling paper, it is very simple to do. See, even the primary school pupils can learn how to do it. First, tear waste paper into small pieces and soak them in water. Next, put the soaked paper into a blender and blend it into paper pulp. Then, put a screen into a tub of paper pulp and then gradually take it out. The screen is then filled with paper pulp. After that, put the screen on top of a towel with the paper pulp facing down. Then, use another towel to absorb the water. Finally, remove the screen. A piece of wet recycled paper has been made. Let it dry, and you can use it. See how the pupils enjoy writing and drawing on their own recycled paper. As we can see, secondary and primary school students can play an important part in environmental protection. What about young kindergarten children? Are they too young to understand environmental problems?
Of course not. If you think that, you are wrong. I've been visiting kindergartens and helping young children to learn about Earth's many problems. I've created stories like Little Coco's visit to the planet Earth. Through his meeting with little animals like the rabbits, the turtles, the fishes, and the birds, Coco will be able to understand the many different environmental problems facing the Earth. Besides, I've also created a little green drama for the young children. It is called The Adventure of a Piece of White Paper. The children play the part of the rubbish, and it lets them see how it really feels to be thrown away or recycled. A piece of white paper, an aluminum can, a detergent bottle, a plastic bag, a Christmas tree, and 2 dead fish. They all meet at the seashore. They share their own feelings with one another. They are so bored that they really wish someone would come to pick them up and recycle them.
我向各位呼籲，請你哋將啲廢物分類，使到廢物可以再造同改良，變成一啲新嘅物品，再為大家服務，對大家有益咁就好啦。我哋唔使做咁多步。我哋要齊心合力保護地球啊！
I think it is important to help very young children to understand how important it is to protect the environment, so that they are aware of how to cut down on waste in daily life. And they can learn good habits and become friends of the environment while they are still young. Besides, they can influence their parents and grandparents in their habits. That's why I've also designed a Precycle parade for the young children and their parents. It's about waste pollution and its prevention. The children put on some colorful costumes to play the parts of friends or enemies of the earth. These are the things we use in our daily lives: newspapers, tissues, plastic cups and plates, straws, canned soft drinks, wooden chopsticks, batteries, cars, a television set, and so on. As the objects stand on the stage, I help the children and parents find out whether they are friendly or unfriendly to planet Earth. In this fun way, young children and parents learn about practical green living.
Now let's take a look at Hong Kong people's habits and ways of living. Do you consider this green living?
What do you think you're doing?
Who are you?
I'm a turtle. Can't you read my name? Here.
What does it mean? I don't understand. It doesn't seem to be English.
But it is. Just look at the mirror and you'll know what it means.
Polluted turtle? You mean you're...
I used to be a human being, like you. But one day, in an accident, I fell into a manhole. The water was so polluted that when I crawled out of it, I was a polluted turtle.
Oh, no! But why are you here?
It's all because of people like you.
Like me? What have I done wrong?
See how many spray cans you use. Glass cleaner. Insect killer. And hairspray. Don't you know that every time you spray, a lot of CFCs get into the air? And also halons too. They come from refrigerators and air conditioners.
CFCs and halons? You mean they're harmful?
Of course they are! Scientists believe that there are now millions of tons of CFCs and halons in the atmosphere. They're growing very rapidly, at a rate of 1 million tons every year. These two man-made chemicals are damaging the layer of the atmosphere called the ozone layer. This layer filters out the sun's ultraviolet rays that keep attacking us. So, it's a kind of shield for the Earth. Now that there's a hole in the ozone layer, the ultraviolet rays that hit us are becoming so strong that they can cause skin cancer in human beings and animals, and damage the plants on the Earth too. As time goes by, the hole above Antarctica gets larger and larger. Research has shown that 2 out of 3 Australians are likely to get skin cancer before they reach 70.
Ugh! Isn't that frightening? I hope my family won't get skin cancer.
You only live for yourself and your family. But your family's way of living is really polluting the earth. Look at your mother's shopping habits.
My mother?
You see, a lot of things she's bought come in plastic containers. She has also bought many plastic goods that are thrown away after each use. Every time she goes shopping, she gets many plastic bags, and yet she's still asking for more. Don't you know that these plastic bags will be around on the earth even longer than you will?
Are you kidding?
No, I'm not. Since they're not biodegradable, each one will still be around hundreds of years from now. Even worse, plastic bags pollute the soil, water, and plants.
Oh no, it's terrible.
Your brother and sister are no better than you are. Look! They look like they're having fun. They're fashionable, and they can take their music wherever they go. But do they realize they're causing a lot of damage to the earth? The color dye used in the clothing industry causes water pollution. The loud music causes noise pollution. And making the batteries uses up huge amounts of energy. What's more, when thrown away, the chemicals inside the batteries leak out and pollute the environment.
I never realized our way of living is causing so much damage to the environment, and to you as well. I'm really ashamed of what we've done. From now on, we will live a green life.
That's great. If everybody on the earth does the same, I'll have some chance to become human again. But will you help to save the world before it's too late?
I will.
I will.
I will.
I will. I will.
I will. I will.
We did it! Ouch!
Remember, we are all the cause of pollution. So why don't we join hands and play our parts in solving environmental problems to improve our lives and the lives of our children and make our world a better place to live in.